Greetings and welcome everyone. Please confirm if you can hear me well and if the screen is clear for all of you. Excellent. I just want to make sure that everyone is on board before we start this very important, timely session. Several of you are my Guardian members, so thank you very much guys for joining in today again with your beautiful frequencies and presence. This is a very important time for the entire humanity and for the evolution of the human consciousness, and we really desire to have as many awakened beings working together, achieving the same goal and targets for entire humanity. So thank you very much for joining. Make sure that you are all away from any kind of distractions. Kindly make sure to have enough water with you. We will be undergoing some discussions and we will also be doing very extensive clearings as we are going to go through these insights for clarity and for taking action. All right. Thank you very much for confirmation. The discussion that I will be taking you guys through is basically all around the projection of drama that is happening around the world and which is mostly playing with the emotions of people. If we allow ourselves to be thrown off balance by every piece of disturbing news that comes our way, then we may be actually relying too much on our emotions. However, if you can locate the stillness at the center of your heart, then you can find composure in almost any kind of situation. Staying in an absolute stillness and peace of your own heart, not affected by what is happening in your surrounding. If you are centered and at peace with yourself, only then you can provide a safe place for your friends and family members who unfortunately are also prone to taking on the confusion of the world around. So, in order to start this very important session, let's first calm down our emotions by getting centered, relaxed, and getting into a peaceful state of mind and body. So everyone, start taking deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I'm going to take you through a short meditation. So start tuning in to this beautiful scene that is in front of you in this presentation slide. See yourself in a quiet, calm, and relaxing setup. It can be a beach, a quiet and peaceful beach with clear blue waters and clear blue sky. It can be a poolside or it can be somewhere near water. I am deliberately bringing your intention to involve water in this visualization. So just visualize yourself in this quiet and relaxing setup, and then keeping your eyes closed, listen to the sound of water, the sound of waves. Feel the gentle wind across your face. Feel the sunshine pouring within your entire body. Breathe in and out slowly and gently. Now, while you are keeping your eyes closed and feeling the warmth of sun entering your entire body with the beautiful sound of water pouring into your ears, start visualizing a white beam of light entering from your crown chakra, going through your central vertical channel all the way down to the center of the earth, creating a pillar of white light through you. This white pillar is bringing you to stay in a grounded state. See the same white pillar now expanding all around you. So the white light is going through you and is at the same time going all around you. This is your state of alliance, bringing you to the present now moment to receive the insights and clearings and activations. Continue bathing yourself in this white beam of light while keeping the visualization of this beautiful place in your mind. And I'm now going to set the intent for our session for today. Connecting you all to the pillars of light, creator of all beings, angels and archangels, my higher self, my personal team of guides, teachers, and angels. I request the following for all attendees of this webinar, in all versions, on all interdimensional levels, for all energy bodies into infinity, in all concepts of time, on all subconscious, conscious, and superconscious levels throughout eternity, to receive all insights, clearings, and high-frequency activations in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher selves. Dahija and Tudoi. If your partner has given you the permission to include them in this clearing and activation, then yes, by all means, you can bring them into your intent. You, however, do not require permission from your genetic children, so go ahead and bring them into your intent for this powerful work. The focus, however, is you, because once you become the light, receiving these high frequency activations, then through your presence, everyone else receives the frequencies. All right? So keep the focus on yourself. Receive the insights for taking actions. Receive the high frequency clearings and activations to become the impactful trigger for bringing the desired shift in this entire planet. So the intent is all set. The way we show up for our lives today, it has a very important effect on who we will be and what we will be experiencing years from now. So if we can remain fully engaged in day-to-day happening, enjoying all what is being offered, and putting our energies into making the most out of that day, then we will definitely find a way to perfect ourselves in a way that we are always ready to receive the desired future when it arrives. Instead of worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow, just focus on the present. Put all of your energies in perfecting it in the best way possible by your choices. And I have a very firm belief that through our choices, through our actions, we can bring a better shift for ourselves and everyone who is around us. We can end racism. We can clear all sort of discrimination among humanity. I believe that we can create a world where everyone experiences respect and dignity, and everyone can realize the fullness of their gifts for their own health and happiness, as well as for the collective benefit. I believe in equality. It is possible, right? So we have the power to overcome any kind of inequality that has been programmed in our minds by the agenda of the fallen races. Remember that inequality and separation is deliberately programmed to create disharmony among humanity so that ascension cannot become possible. Do you understand how important it is for us at this present time to unite ourselves? Do you believe in the equality of humanity? These are important questions actually. If not, then that is the place to start. I have been witnessing several people discussing the current political situation around the world with a common statement that they don't believe that people can really change. Well, these are not the people who can really change the world to a better place with their constrained thoughts. Humanity is above all constraints. So if you work for diversity, if you work for equity and inclusion, yet your belief in your heart is that these are not possible and that inequality, competition, and exclusion are the human conditions, then you are out of integrity. Remember that we are the species that has generated marvelous work of beauty, engineering, and architect that first came as a thought in our mind. We created pyramids, the Statue of David, intercontinental highways, antibiotics, the Great Wall of China. We are the ones who created mind-blowing literature and poetry, agriculture, internet, music. These are just a handful of recognizable examples of how far we have come with the power of our focus and determination and positive thoughts about unlimited possibilities to achieve. We have the knowledge, skills, and resources. We have an incredible mind power to create our realities, and we have been doing this remarkably. We can create a world where human diversity is celebrated rather than objected. Many of us already know how to bring the conscious shift for this world. However, the only thing that is getting in our way at this present time is our focus and commitment. Do you believe that we have the power within to disable, numb, distract, and ignore things that are meaningless and that are not good for any of us? Absolutely. We have the power. If we can create such pieces of arts, marvelous work of engineering, if we can create all the new tools and technologies that the world is enjoying, then why can't we create this beautiful harmony among humanity? Why we are going so far away from one another? No one in the world needs any kind of hatred, anger, fear, separation, and judgment. At the core level, everyone desires love, harmony, and compassion. So if you are one of those who are an advocate of love, harmony, and compassion, then thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you very much for giving me your time and learning what you can actually do and contribute toward bringing the desired shift in this world. Because in diversity and inclusion, we must get clear on our vision and act from the focus towards that vision. We must believe in this vision even if we don't live to see its completion. Remember that we are already ancestors of our future generation. So what legacy are we going to leave for our future generation with this kind of prevailed reality at the moment? I am here to assist. I am here to assist the evolution of consciousness. Are you? Energy flows where intention goes. So we are all required to gather together and focus our intents on serving ourselves and through us serving everyone who is around us, creating a ripple effect and a catalyst for the change we all desire. I will be starting with the disclaimer before I can go into the clearings for all of you. This is a part of my practice. So please be aware of the disclaimer that there is no higher power other than God's, and the power of our intentions and what we choose to believe in. The codes of art that I will be using today for all of you to serve you in the best way possible, they have always been created to be a reminder of this power. The codes of art session do not replace any medical intervention. However, they are used to increase one's own self-healing and self-mastery powers. Know that mandalas, mantras, books, teachings, these are all tools to enhance, bring awareness to, or support what is already within you. The power lies within you. So to serve you all today, to claim back your divine powers and energies, we will first work on clearing anger. And then we will work on clearing the identities of hatred, competition, and judgment. After that, I'll be serving you guys in clearing any kind of fear that you are holding on to. And then we will go to a very important clearing of clearing identities of victimization. Once all these low frequencies identities are out of the way, we are then going to focus on what matters the most. So everyone, please make sure that you have enough water with you. And again, please focus to what I'm going to be sharing with you all. And along the way, if you have any questions, then just hold on to it. I will be asking you guys your feedback as we'll be going through the clearings and activations. And at that time of receiving the feedback, you can ask your questions. All right? So how many of you have issues with anger? You do understand that holding on to anger is just like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. But you are the one who gets burnt. This insight was shared with us by one of the Ascended Masters, Buddha. You do know that you are the one who is getting burnt. You are the one who is getting hurt. Understand that the one that angers you controls you. Do not give anyone that power to control you, especially the one who does it intentionally. Also understand that if you are not aware of any situation completely and someone is igniting fear in the presence of ignorance about any person or situation, then the result is in the form of hate only. So fear and ignorance together creates the identities of hate. So before judging, before coming to any conclusion, always learn the reality. Always find the truth. This is a very important thing which majority of people are missing. They are ignorant about a situation, and then if they have been subjected to any kind of fear, then in the presence of ignorance, they only result in practicing hate toward a person, toward a religion, or toward any situation. So, are you living a life of fear? Is there any fear that is really controlling you? Because if there is any deep-rooted fear within you, know that it is preventing you from living your dreams, from living your real life. Because this fear that you are holding on to is not real, but rather created mostly from your thoughts. Your life does not get better by chance. You cannot just sit and wait for a miracle to happen for your life to change. It gets better when you decide to take an action and overcome your fear rather than flaming it. And fear also results in creating feeling of hatred, so please be very aware of what you are creating. Majority of the time, our society, culture, and even within our own family constellation, fear creates a lot of hatred within our hearts. It only affects us in a negative way. And also understand that if anyone is projecting fear deliberately, know that their focus is not love, but separation and hate. So this is actually something that you can very easily discern. Just look around yourself. Look at the news. Look at social media. If you are always engaged in listening to the news to stay updated with what is happening around the world, you will understand that there are certain people in particular who are deliberately projecting fear. So if you can point those people out, you can very easily understand that their focus is not about humanity and love, but their focus is about separation and hatred. And if they can be successful in creating this separation and hatred, then understand that they are successful in controlling you. If they can make you angry, or if they can make you afraid, then they have the power to control you. Also know that such people are lost souls, separated from their divinity. So a lot of people have been asking to send love and light to the ones who are creating and projecting fear and hatred. But this is not what we are required to do, because on a core level, every soul is pure. Every soul is meant to practice love and harmony. But in the presence of the free will choice that has been given by Source God, if people are practicing against Source will, and they are choosing to go with their free will choices by creating separations, by creating these projected dramas, then it is their own choice. They are deviating from their divinity, but at the same time they have a choice of not doing so. So when it comes to people's choices, know that we do not like to interfere, because everyone has a choice, and through their choice they can make the life for themselves and others better, or the opposite. But then you, as an individuation of Source God, also has been given a choice. Do not depend on people to provide you with love, approval, and appreciation. Create this within you. Be there for yourself rather than depending on others. So let's go ahead and start clearing anger, hate, judgment, and competition. All these low frequency identities are interrelated. So this is why I have jotted them all together. I will be taking you guys through a sequence of codes of awe that I will be showing to you. Please make sure that you are only witnessing these codes of awe, as through the clearing and activation, they will be programmed in your subconscious mind. You do not require to screenshot them, all right? And kindly do not use them for any practice unless you are certified to use them officially. Now, start looking at the center of this code, and I'm going to take you guys through clearing these identities. Stay present to the present. Inhale the code in your third eye, which is right between your two brows. This is the process of programming the code in your subconscious mind. The process is called optical pineal induction. Now take a deep breath in and then see the code in your third eye by closing your eyes. With an exhale, send the code to all of your embodied chakras. There are 7 embodied chakras. You are required to focus more at this present time on your root chakra, your sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, and your heart chakra. If you are not very comfortable in your current position, then just find a comfortable position first. You can lie down as well if you want, but don't go to sleep, please. Yes, this code has a lot of heat. It's not actually heat, it is basically high frequencies. These are scalar wave programs, living codes of consciousness. So they are actually interacting with your consciousness as per your requirement. So if there is any heat or uncomfortable feelings in your body, then know that it's just a part of the clearing process which has already begun for majority of you. Just continue hydrating yourself. Now, since this code of awe has already been programmed in your subconscious mind, you can close your eyes, but continue taking deep breaths in through your nose at the count of 4. Hold it at the count of 4 and then let it go with a sign like this. Stay in a relaxed position, and now with your eyes closed, visualize a golden vortex going all around you. See yourself in the middle of this golden vortex. Keep the image of the code in your third eye and simultaneously see yourself in the middle of this vortex. Now start seeing a shower of radiant white light coming down from the top of your head and going straight down through your spine all the way down to the center of the earth, just the way we did the meditation in the beginning of this webinar. This white light is creating a grounding pillar through you all the way down to the center of the earth, while the golden vortex is going all around you. So you are simultaneously grounded, centered, and ready to transmute any identities of anger, competition, judgment, and hatred. Now start focusing on your heart chakra. Every chakra that is within our embodied physical form, these are the energy centers, all right? And every chakra has a specific color associated with it. So heart chakra is associated with our fourth DNA strand and is also green color. So start seeing the green energies or green color of your heart chakra expanding inside your heart chakra. Via your visualization, you can actually experience this expansion, spiraling in a clockwise direction. And the energies, the green energies, are going out from both ends, the front and back of your heart chakra. As you are breathing in and out slowly and gently, this expanded green energy of your heart chakra is cleansing all identities of competition, anger, hatred, and judgment from your heart in the presence of the high frequencies that you are witnessing on the screen and the green energies of your heart. Now shift your focus to your solar plexus chakra. See your solar plexus chakra becoming powerful and strong with the yellow energies, which is the color of your solar plexus. Feel the expansion in your solar plexus chakra now. Any identities that we are talking about with respect to judgment, hatred, anger, and competition is now again going out from your solar plexus chakra from the front and back, and with the yellow color of the solar plexus chakra, they are mingling into the vortex, the golden vortex that is going around you. And as expected, a lot of you are saying that this is quite heavy for you. Just continue taking deep breaths. You can drink some water. Now do the same exercise of energizing the orange color in your sacral chakra, expanding the chakra and allowing the light from your sacral chakra to expand and take away any identities of anger, competition, hatred, and judgment out from your sacral chakra and throwing it out of your chakra into the golden vortex that is still going around you. At every single step, in the presence of these high frequencies, and by using the color of our own chakras, we are simultaneously clearing these negative identities and balancing our chakras at the same time. And now finally focus on your root chakra and see the red color of your root chakra becoming strong and expanding in all of your root chakra. Yes, there is a lot of tingling that is happening. Any of the negative identities residing in your root chakra are now being sucked up by this red energy in the presence of this sacred code, and is also thrown out into the vortex that is going around you. This golden vortex is going to take all of these negative identities along with it for transmutation into nothing. So just continue the visualization of the golden vortex. Continue taking deep breaths. Now start looking at the center of this code. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and then with an exhale, send this code simultaneously to all of your chakras once again. It is humbly requested in the name of divine love and by the laws of the golden equidromes and alchemical powers that anger energy field removal code of Ah and competition self-rightness self-affect awareness code of Ah be used to clear all identities of anger, hatred, competition, and judgment from all the attendees of this session, from their heart chakra, their solar plexus chakra, their sacral chakra, and their root chakra, strengthening and balancing these chakras and building up the frequencies of unconditional love for themselves and the collective on all level of their awareness and multidimensional existence in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher selves. Now, Tahija and Tudoi. Once you have seen this code and it has been programmed in your subconscious mind, you can close your eyes again. Keep the visualization of the golden vortex around you becoming stronger and stronger. Yes, both the codes are programmed in your subconscious mind and they are simultaneously being sent to all of your chakras, clearing them completely from all these low frequency identities. Now through your visualization, see the golden vortex pops out into the holographic space, disappearing from your visualization permanently, taking away all these negative identities with it, leaving you clear, calmer, stronger, contented, and filled with the powerful frequencies from the codes of Ah. I am monitoring the energies in my left hand, so just stay in a very relaxed position. You don't have to do anything except for receiving and doing the visualizations. Now start affirming out loud. I am clear from the identities of anger. I have transmuted all hatred, competition, and judgment from all of my chakras. I am in control of myself under all situations. I am powerful and centered. It is easy for me to forgive myself and others. It is easy for me to love myself and others. I encourage and support myself. I am this. I am. Aham Brahmasmi. Tahija and Tudoi. The words that we speak and think, they hold great energies over the kind of life that we create for ourselves. If you learn to affirm high frequency statements consciously, then understand that they will also enter your subconscious mind where they have the power to change your life. So it is highly recommended to repeat positive affirmations daily for yourself. All right, the energy just went quantum. Everyone, please drink some water. You can bring into your visualization the previous code and the code that is right in front of you on the screen. Infuse the water with these codes and the violet flame and drink it. A lot of you have been actually giving their feedback while the clearing was going on. So now is the time for the feedback. How's everyone doing? Yes, please be aware that in the presence of any of these negative identities that we have been talking about, we cannot embrace our divinity. So in order to embrace our divinity, we require to rise above all these negative identities that create separation. Especially at this specific time, of course. This is the time for the collective to ascend together to higher dimensions of consciousness. So the only way to do so is to embrace our own empowered self and focus on what matters the most. Yes, so I'm receiving very beautiful feedbacks here. Relaxed, it was wonderful, timely, feeling clear, composed, and with love for myself and others, great and peaceful, just feeling it, eons of clearings, of course, eons of clearings. Yeah, that just brought to my attention to actually remind you guys that when you are working with these quantum healing tools, you are working not only on your current physical form, but you are actually clearing all these negative identities from all level of your awareness and multidimensional existence, and also from all of your timelines. Yeah, this is different from the karma clearing. We are not addressing any ancestral karma clearing here. The focus at the moment is you in the present now moment, clearing your chakras from all of these identities. And since these high frequencies are programmed within you, so through your visualization and in the presence of strong intent, you can run these codes of awe in your chakras every day. Yeah, so eons of clearing these dense negative identities has just happened, and they will actually continue transmuting. So give yourself some time to integrate these clearings. And I'm sure that you all have a clear understanding of how big you are and how many levels of awareness and existence you have. Because currently I am in Riyadh and you are, I don't know, from various parts of the world simultaneously feeling something that everyone is reporting similar. This work is without any concept of time and space. So we work on all level of awareness and existence. So how many of you have actually visited my free session on how to connect to your higher self? Several of you know how to connect to your higher self. So let's go ahead, because we have a lot of practitioners in this webinar as well, so we can have a common validation from everyone about this clearing. And go ahead and ask your higher self by first saying out loud, connecting to my higher self, and then feel tingling sensations in the fingertips of your left hand. We use left hand as a connection to our higher self because our left hand has a magnetic chakra that has a direct communication with our higher self. So we receive guidance in our left hand in the form of energy signatures from our higher self. If you have not learned or mastered this protocol yet, then it is available as a free session on my website, empoweredmasters.com. make sure to visit all the free sessions I have on my website to empower yourself. So once you feel the tingling sensations in your left hand, then ask the question, have I cleared all identities of anger, hatred, competition, and judgment from myself via this clearing? Where is the energy moving? If you feel the energy going out your fingertips, this is a yes answer. If the energy is jamming and coming towards your left hand palm, it is a no answer. So if the energy is moving out your fingertips, then your higher self is validating and confirming that you at the present moment are now cleared from all identities that we have been talking about. Yes, the majority of you are saying yes. Excellent. So see how big you guys are. See how powerful you are. I am an advocate of self-empowerment. I really desire you all to be fully empowered in your own guidance, in receiving the guidance from your own higher, wiser self, and take action according to your received guidance rather than depending on people outside of you. Now understand that in a human perception, it is quite easy for anyone who has just been cleared of these negative identities to recreate them. So please be aware of your choices, be aware of your thought forms and your decisions. Whenever any thought of anger, hatred, judgment, and competition comes in your mind, clear it. Okay? It's not like that you are going to start using this session as a practice for others. No, this work is specifically meant for you to receive as a gift from me and from the masters. So you only require to serve yourself at the moment. Keep yourself cleared from all these negative identities, and then through you, you will become the biggest gift for the entire world. Because your presence along with the energetic clarity is going to bring the shift for the collective. So work on yourself. Help yourself. Empower yourself. In this way, you are serving everyone who is in touch with you, who you are connected with, who is around you. All right? So everyone, please drink some more water, infusing the water with the violet flame. Yeah, we are all connected, definitely. Thanks to this technology of internet. But understand that this is quantum healing work, okay? So right now I am in Riyadh conducting this session for all of you. So if you would like to share with me your physical location, that will also give everyone idea about the diversity of your physical locality. And it will also be a kind of validation of how impactful this work is. So we have Cape Town, South Africa, Nasima, Slovenia, Moitza, in the middle of the United States, John, Dublin, Ireland, Sasha, Canada, Toronto, Jyoti, welcome, Lahore, Pakistan, Yasmin, Croatia, Europe, Alexandra, Serbia, Ivan, What is this name? Suzanne, Australia, Sydney. Welcome, Suzanne. Yeah, a lot of people are sharing, but the screen is going very fast. Yeah, we have Cairo, Egypt, Nadia, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, for several of the members and my friends. Dubai. Thank you, Bran. All right. So see how many people from different part of the world are joining in today. Excellent, guys. Thank you so much. Now let's go ahead and clear another low frequency identity which is also responsible for creating hatred. So everyone please focus at the center of this beautiful code. This is going to be used for the eradication of fear that creates self-sabotage patterns, which keeps you trapped in loops of unwanted patterns and keeps you repeating the same old stories and situations all over again. This code will help you to aim your mind towards the freedom of the present moment by clearing identities of fear and hatred that is very commonly prevailing in the world at the moment. Inhale the code in your third eye through the process called optical pineal induction, and then see this code with your closed eyes for a few seconds. If you can see this code in your third eye without actually looking at it, know that it is within you. This is a living code of consciousness, and it is going to be serving you in the presence of very high frequencies and as per your requirement. Any kind of fear. It is important for you to bring into your mind what makes you afraid. Yeah, even if you are afraid of any kind of animal, there is no point of keeping that identity within you. Be fearless. The masters are fearless, and they want everyone who is awakened to their soul purpose and who is receiving the wake-up call to rise in their consciousness to be fearless. Remember the discussion? Fear is only because of your thoughts. Shift your thoughts. Are you powerful enough to shift your own thoughts, or are you weak to give it to the fear to control you? So do you want to continue living as a weak person? Your choice. We all have a free will choice given by Source God. We have a conduct of life given to us as well. We know what our source will choices, how we can make our life better for ourselves and for the collective by following through with the source will choices. Yet we deliberately go against it and we choose to go with our free will choices, which always has a consequence. So we end up facing the consequence of our choices, and then what we do is that we end up staying in that repeated pattern of misery, of hatred, judgment, fear, and then what happens? We blame God, we blame our luck, we blame people outside of us for our own miserable life. So this is a drama that we are creating for ourselves. There is no more time to stay in the projection of this kind of drama. We all require to ascend in consciousness. So this is a wake-up call for all of you. Through the clearings and activations via the sacred codes of wake up to your calling. Detach yourself from the projected drama. You have a higher mission to serve with your presence, the high frequency presence that you are choosing to become. Listen to your higher self. Pay attention to the guidance that you are receiving. It is humbly requested in the name of divine love and by the laws of the golden equidromes and alchemical powers that the advanced mastery code of ascension be used to clear all identities of fear from all the attendees of today's webinar, from each of their four brain centers, pineal, pituitary, hypothalamus, medulla oblongata, each of their 15 chakras and DNA template, clearing the identities of fear from all level of their awareness and multidimensional existence in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher selves. Now, Tahija and Tudoi. A lot of you are witnessing the clearing happening. Stay in a relaxed position. Keep hydrating yourself. No more fear. You can come up with your own affirmation around this. I am fearless. I am the one. Aham Brahmasmi. Tahija Antudoi. Make your affirmations as powerful as possible and believe in it. Well, if you believe that anyone can affect you in a negative way, then again, it is a belief that you have created around this. Know that for anyone or anything to affect you negatively, you must have given them permission consciously or unconsciously to do so. Without your consent and agreement, nobody can harm you. Nobody can project you to these feelings of anger, fear, hatred, and competition. The frequency of your thoughts has the power to attract what you energize. So I hope that you remember this very important point. Believe in your own self. This is very important. Interesting. Yes, it is still in the middle of my palm, so I'm waiting for the energy to go quantum. That is the time when I know that every one of you has successfully received the clearing. However, everyone is different, so please give yourself time to integrate these clearings. It may take like a couple of days or maybe a couple of weeks for some of you, depending on how dense the problem or identity was at the first place. But just remember that these are sacred scalar wave programs which are meant for your highest good. So there is going to be no side effect, except for some of you maybe a divine fever, which is not usually coming on the thermometer, but you might feel very heated or you will sweat during your sleep. So that is called divine fever. So the best thing is to go easy on yourself. If your body is demanding a specific kind of food, then entertain your body, maybe some sweets or salty snacks, and keep hydrating yourself, all right? Because these are very high frequency codes that you are receiving today as a gift. Usually these are paid sessions, but because of the sensitivity of the time and the requirement for the humanity to ascend in consciousness, it is important to serve you with these clearings and to make it possible for you to receive this consciously, to practice it. And in order for you to practice it, you also require to understand that you are abided with the copyrights. So yeah, as per my initial statement, this work for today is only for you. Practice it on yourself only and your genetic children. Like via your intent, you can send it to your genetic children. But you're not going to sit with them and start conducting the session. No, you're required to be certified practitioner. Excellent. So the energy just went quantum once again on this beautiful code. How's everyone doing? You're welcome, Rosie. In appreciation of this amazing work, great, sleepy, energized, all clear here, fantastic, good, thank you very much. You're welcome, Nisima. Beautiful, thank you. You're welcome, Yasmin. Load is off, Alexandra. Yeah, you have an interesting way of describing your experience, John. This code was a delicious fruit and all gobbled up on all levels. Relaxed, fantastic, soothing and calming, feeling wide awake even though this is quite late. Yeah, I appreciate you to receive this, Brian. Guys, you know that this work is beyond time and space. So wherever you are currently in your physical locations, you are actually receiving these frequencies within you, okay? And through your presence, you will be impacting your surroundings in a positive way. So be very aware of what you are receiving and stay in a humble gratitude for this opportunity in a way by saying thank you to yourself for listening to the call. And thank you to all the Ascended Masters who are guiding me to bring this work to you. Okay, so now moving on to another very important clearing for all of you. Clearing identities of victimization. Do you know what victimization is? These are related to the sense of loss of power, helplessness, and insecurity. So do you feel insecure within yourself? Do you feel helpless? Do you feel that others have the power to affect you in a negative way? So please, if you have any such belief, then while doing this clearing, I would like you all to again focus on your first three chakras, which is root, sacral, and solar plexus, and visualize this code sweeping away all such identities along with the powerful intent of clearing yourself permanently from the identities of victimization. Please embrace your divinity. Do not give away your power to anyone. Remember that without your consent, nobody can harm you. You are an individuation of Source God. The light of God is within you. Feel that light. Empower yourself with knowledge. Empower yourself with powerful affirmations by receiving the guidance from your higher self. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this clearing. Inhale the code in your third eye once again. Close your eyes and see the code in your third eye. Now open your eyes. Again, inhale the code in your third eye and send this code to your first three chakras, root, sacral, and solar plexus, and see this code actually going in an anti-clockwise direction in all these three chakras simultaneously. Anti-clockwise. You will feel a lot of tingling sensations while you are visualizing this code going in an anti-clockwise direction. Yep, I can feel it. It's pretty strong for some of you. Now, visualize the code going in a clockwise direction in all of these three chakras. Now say out loud, I am free. Continue repeating, I am free, while I'll issue the clearing command. It is humbly requested in the name of divine love and by the laws of the golden equidromes and alchemical powers that absolute victimization frequencies removal command code be used to clear all identities of victimization from all the attendees of this session on all level of their awareness and multidimensional existence in the best way possible for them and in line of their higher self. Now, Tahija and Tudoi. Continue taking deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Continue affirming to yourself, I am free. Now, through your intent, once again, visualize the code going in every single cell and particle of your body, as every cell of your body has a mind of its own and has a memory that has identities of victimization held. So, through your intent, send this code to every single cell and particle of your body now. Yes, every single cell, organ, muscle, meridian, every part of your body. Unless you clear yourself from these identities, you cannot focus on what matters the most. So I really desire you guys to be completely cleared in today's session and then start focusing on what matters the most for yourself and the collective. The agenda of the fallen races is to keep humanity stuck in their own miserable situations. We require to rise above that matrix and that programming. And this is the best time because we are in the middle of the Ascension cycle that is ending December 2017. So the people who are aware of the importance of this time are religiously working on raising their own frequency, learning these protocols, working on their DNA templates, activating it to the highest energetic holding potential so that they can become that catalyst that is required for humanity to assist in the rise of consciousness and to rise above all separation. We are here for a purpose. Please learn the purpose of your life. Whatever task and responsibilities you are fulfilling in your human perception, that's a part of our human responsibilities. But above all that, we have higher responsibilities, again in a human perception. So wake up to that call. And the energy is quantum. What is our individual responsibility? You tell me. What do you desire for yourself? Whatever you desire for yourself, wish the same for others. If you desire peace, harmony, love and compassion, practice the same for others. You don't really require to understand completely what is happening right now, nor we need any kind of predictive analysis for the future. Just stay in your own power. Practice peacefulness within. It's very important to stay in a peaceful state of mind and body, because in the presence of stress, you cannot really be useful for yourself or others. And in actuality, the entire planet is waking up. A lot of things are triggering in our surrounding for a reason, because a shift is to happen. What is happening around us is a part of ascension of consciousness. So at this important time of ascension, focus on your self-empowerment. So let's focus on what matters the most. Start looking at the center of this beautiful code. This sacred code has been gifted to humanity for building a world of peace. Today you are going to be receiving these high scalar wave programs to assist yourself to become more peaceful in all of your thoughts, your actions, your choices. When you operate with these high frequencies, then there is no room for hatred, judgment, anger, competition, fear, separation. You realize that you are the one. You are a part of one gigantic consciousness. It is humbly requested in the name of divine love and by the laws of the golden equidromes and alchemical powers that build a world of peace code of Ah be fully activated for each attendee of this webinar in each of their 4 brain centers, 15 chakras, DNA template, assisting them to realize the importance of peace in their life, activating these high scalar wave programs in every single cell and particle of their bodies, on all level of their awareness and multidimensional existence, in the best way possible for them and in line with their higher selves. Now, Tahija and Tudoi. Beautiful. Yep, you can infuse the water with this code and drink it. drinking peace, sending it to every single cell of your body. Yeah, humanity is all about colors. So when you are interacting with the right colors that matches your frequency, then you can feel it. Yeah, we all understand the importance of sound, colors, and frequencies. It has been proven by science actually. And at the same time, the quantum physics has proven that there is no concept of time and space. So I believe that after this session, you will have a different perception about who you are. And the energy is quantum. Now be aware that you are a recipient of these scalar waves. And wherever you are going, consciously spread these frequencies. When you are going and traveling somewhere, consciously travel with these frequencies, and through you, through your intent, just send them out. Like, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Your intent is extremely powerful. So use the power of your intent to bring the desired shift in the presence of these high scalar wave programs. So how did this one go for all of you? Feeling so peaceful. I feel myself in another dimension already. You are actually on a higher level of consciousness than what you started off with. Yeah, keep no doubt about it. Love the frequencies and the way you are explaining things, Josie. Thank you. I'm humbled and honored, Josie. Filled with peace, calming, Moitza, Alexandra, amazing, Yasmin, peaceful Nadia, wonderful Jyoti, good, thanks, Nasima. The code was growing in size as I started looking into it. Yeah, it is a living code of consciousness. So it interacts with you according to your requirement. I do not want this to end. Well, Suzanne, there is an opportunity coming up for you to benefit more of these and higher frequencies actually. I will be talking about that in a while. So calming and peaceful. Excellent. Thank you very much, guys, for your feedback. I'm honored. So let's go ahead and do a complete integration of this session for all of you. So we will be doing the golden frequencies and higher self download. And this specific part of the session is something that I advise all of my clients, my students, and the attendees of my free sessions to do on daily basis for themselves. Because the commands that I'll be using, actually I'm going to be making this recording available for all of you. Not for download, but it will be available forever for you to benefit from and share with other people as well. So using these commands will allow your higher self guidance to be downloaded, and the more you're going to go through these visualizations and protocols of download, you will eventually become your own higher wiser self, and your guidance becomes more clear and accurate. And please, please, if you have not yet mastered the protocol of connection to the higher self, then visit my website to learn that protocol. and master it, okay? Wonderful. Now get back into a relaxed position once again. Start taking deep breaths. Connecting you all once again to the pillars of light. Up through your crown chakra into the higher realms. The luminous light above all creations. The gust of higher consciousness. Visualize the golden liquid light filaments coming down into your crown chakra from top of your head. You will immediately feel a lot of tingling sensations in your crown chakra. Now send this golden liquid light to your third eye chakra. Yes, it is coming down into your third eye, filling your third eye chakra completely with the golden liquid light. Going further down into your throat chakra, filling your throat chakra with the beautiful golden liquid filaments, energizing every single chakra with the divine source light. Moving further down to your heart chakra, continue taking deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Moving down to your solar plexus chakra, your sacral chakra, and infusing in your root chakra. Now you can further expand your visualization and send this golden liquid light all the way down to the center of the earth through your central vertical channel. See yourself becoming the golden flame in your physical location. This golden liquid light is all around you, going through you, all the way down to the center of the earth, creating a golden pillar, uplifting and lightening you up. Feel the expansion and quietness within you. Every single cell and particle of your body is bathed with these golden liquid filaments. It is humbly requested in the name of divine love and by the laws of the golden liquid realms and alchemical powers that each attendee here receives golden liquid light from divine source, infusing every particle of their being with these liquid filaments and downloading new codes, new templates, and new soul programming from their higher self and higher realms now, Tahija and Todoi. The energy went quantum. If you had your eyes closed, you can open it again. Come back to the present now moment. I know how powerful it is. I practice it every day. Beautiful. So this actually concludes all the clearings and activations for all of you as per the received guidance. Now I just wanted to bring to your attention the importance of your focus once again before giving you the offer, and especially the ones who are looking forward to working with me more closely. Please understand that a quantum shift is happening for the entire planet and humanity. And you are required to look at the bigger picture as the consciously awakened person. Look at the bigger picture for entire humanity and focus on creation energies with peace and harmony. I know there is a tendency of deviating from the identities of, creation energies or working towards peace and harmony in the current setup. But please understand that on a soul level, every person is pure. Every person is meant for greatness. However, when we go against the divine will, then we end up creating consequences for ourselves and collective. So do not blame any soul for negative choices. Okay? Let them bear the consequence and get back to their divinity by changing their choices. Your focus is on yourself and looking at the bigger picture for entire humanity rather than energizing something that is negatively going on. Energize what is desired by yourself for yourself and your family, which is mostly peace and harmony. Focus on what matters the most for yourself. Prioritize yourself. And clarity is absolutely important when you focus on what matters the most. You have the choice of getting rid of all the distractions which are keeping you blocked from your divinity and soul essence. Instead of engaging yourself with the news and the drama, engage yourself with this work, with this kind of visualization where you feel all these beautiful energies working for you, right? Surround yourself with the people who motivate and uplift you. Again, it is your choice. If you are feeling down, depressed, exhausted, depleted, then look at the people who are surrounding you. Look at the people you are choosing to be with. You always have a choice to shift your reality and work on reaching your highest energetic potential to become the catalyst for desired shifts with your powerful presence. Now, for those of you who are asking me for working closely with me, then you are most welcome. And as promised, I always make special offers during my service webinars so that I make it possible for several of the people to work with me easily. So the package that I'm offering today is called Empowerment by Choice. And basically, they are going to be two very powerful sessions. The first session will be all about soul level clearings, which is quite intense and of course life-changing clearings. The usual price for soul level clearings, which goes beyond 2 hours at times, is $497. And the second session is the activation of your DNA template to its highest energetic holding potential. And I will be using some very high frequency advanced codes for that. The usual price is $528 for this session. But in today's webinar, I am making it available for all of you at a special offer of more than 60% discount for both of these sessions for only $397. Yeah, it can be done as a payment plan. I will make it possible for you. And the payment has to be sent on PayPal, shaziasubhani@gmail.com. Yes, some of you have already confirmed even before the session, the ones who knew that I will be making this offer. So I'll be honored to be serving you guys, and the ones who are held up by any kind of financial constraints. So as I said, it will be available as a payment plan. And yeah, the sessions I'm going to be starting on November 24th. So it will be 24th and 25th of November, same time, 9 p.m. Arabian Standard Time. Yeah. Yes, of course. The recordings will be available for download and for keeping for lifetime. Yeah, as I said, I believe in true empowerment. So once the sessions are conducted, even if you are not able to make it live, then I will be sending the recording for download. So for those of you who are saying yes, thank you very much. Looking forward to be working with you. All right. Yes, November 24th. As soon as you will be done with the registration by sending the payment, I will send you the registration for the first session. No, this is a part of your empowerment. This is why I call it empowerment by choice. It is up to you whether you are choosing to go with it or not. I'm not enforcing it on anyone. So if you have found the value with your participation in today's session with all these clearings and activations, then I am really very, very happy and honored for all of you. Please be very aware of what you have received today and choose to use it on yourself consciously. I'll be looking forward to working with the ones who are saying yes and registering for the Empowerment by Choice package. I salute your Christus Avatar self from my Christus Avatar self, and I truly wish that you all have integrated these clearings in the best way possible and in line with your higher self. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Much love to all of you. Bye-bye.